We're lucky as physicians because we can do a physician mortgage. So the bank is gonna look at you as somebody that's gonna be able to make your payments, because that's all they care about, right? They wanna loan you money, they wanna make money, and they wanna make sure that you pay them. So a physician mortgage is nice because up to certain amounts, they'll have a thing where you can literally put zero down. It's not astronomical. Like back in the day, I remember I would see several of them where it was up to 600,000 and you could put zero down. So that's an advantage. And then a down payment for a higher amount. And a lot of these are jumbo mortgages too that they'll offer, which means they're like in the $1 million plus range. So you could put less money down on a physician mortgage. Your mortgage rate, they're going to give you like there's what they call like prime. So they're going to give you a rate that's a little bit less than whatever the national like average is going to be. So that's advantageous. There's another thing called PMI. I don't know what the P is in it, but it's basically, it's when we were talking about insurance is what made me think of this. It's basically like mortgage insurance, okay? Because again, the bank wants to know that their money is safe. So that's why you need, if you own your own house, you don't need homeowners insurance if you don't want it, because it's your choice. But when it's the bank's money, they're gonna make you get homeowners insurance, because if the house goes away, they want the money. So this is eliminated, and this increases your monthly payment because of that mortgage insurance that's on the mortgage. So a physician mortgage won't have that. What else? And there's a lot of banks that offer it. So I've used Huntington Bank twice. I bought a condo when I was a resident. I used it, physician mortgage, and then I used them again when I bought my house here. So works well.
So it's not just like a one-time thing?
So you can only do a physician mortgage. Speaking of homesteading, you can only do a physician mortgage on your primary residence. They won't extend you a physician mortgage if you're like, oh, I'm going to buy an investment property or a second home. It's only the house that you live in.
Could you say if you kept that condo and you moved to that condo's in Georgia, and then you moved to South Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and could you use a physician loan to buy the new house without selling the other one and keep that other one as a rental?
I think that it would be hard to get it would depend on the bank. Again, anything like we were talking about with the insurance thing, it's always going to boil down to like whoever's giving you the policy or the contract or the whatever, or the money. I know they won't give you a physician mortgage unless it's your primary residence. So I don't know what would happen to I sold my condo,
Mm-hmm.
but if I kept my condo, it's a good question. And that would be for your banker that's like dealing with the, no, because I don't know. Because so say I kept it and I was renting it and I was using that then as like an investment property, but that was a physician mortgage with Huntington Bank. But now I used Huntington again, and I was like, so that's the thing. You gotta shop them. So I had another bank that we were about to go with, and then Huntington was like, no, I'm gonna do better, right? So when you develop a good relationship with a bank, they want to work with you. So I don't know the answer to that. I think it would just depend. They may have to adjust the terms of that other property. I don't know. And then maybe too, though, if again, so now like you have this relationship, maybe they're like, oh, you never missed a payment in 5 years. Like, sure, we'll help you out on the next one, right? So that's the other advantage of developing a relationship, because banks want to loan money to somebody who's going to pay them back. And then when I got my mortgage for this house, I had to literally like show them my contract. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot that goes into that behind the scenes to then give you the amount that you're seeking. And then so I have a SBA loan for our business. And speaking of insurance, my wife and I each had to take out a life insurance policy for the amount of the loan on one another as part of the stipulations of acquiring that SBA loan. Because if she died or I died, we were kind of both part of the business. Again, the bank wants to protect its money. So we each have, I have two life insurance policies. I have the one for the loan, and then I have the term one for the bigger amount. That's when my son was born. So again, everything's always strategic, kind of planning and working to figure out what the best move is.